finally back, and I have a couple things to talk about this time around. A couple very different things, but stuff that is interesting, and we're going to have fun with. Now, tonight, I was at the grocery store, going down the beer aisle, and something caught my eye. Now, this isn't something that I haven't heard of before. Actually, I have. This is Trooper. This is basically Iron Maiden's signature beer. As you can tell, you look on the label there, and there's good old Eddie. 4.7% alcohol by volume, 1 pint, 0.9 ounces, which is kind of weird, because normally when you buy larger bottles like this, they come in like 22 ounce, 26 ounce, but this is 1 pint, 0.9 ounces. And must be a British thing, but premium British beer. Now, I will say, I don't have high expectations for this. In fact, I read somewhere, like I said, I've heard of this before, I've read about it. I've heard that it's not very good. And just with my experience with British beer, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not, I don't know, it's just not my thing. But I'm going to review this for you right now. So let's take her off of there. I don't know if I said this. Handcrafted. Crafted by hand. I mean, people's actual hands made this beer by Robinson's Brewery. Onward, road. This. I don't know what that means. Probably something Iron Maiden related. I love Iron Maiden as much as the next guy, but it's not like I can identify quotes. Yeah, there's a big story back here about Iron Maiden. Well, let me read you a little background on this, because they do give you a little bit. Trooper is a premium British beer inspired by Iron Maiden and handcrafted at Robinson's Brewery. Being a real ale enthusiast, vocalist Bruce Dickinson has developed a beer which has true depth of character, malt flavors, and citric notes from a unique blend of Bobek, Goldings, and Cascade hops dominate this deep golden ale. Oh, well, smells like an ale. Let's see. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, it's drinkable. It's an ale. It's definitely has that citrusy kind of flavor going on, and they named a whole bunch of hops there, but I don't know where are the hops. I'm not sure, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's more of a novelty kind of beer. I had to pick up just to have it, because it's kind of cool. Do like the label. So, yeah, I mean, it's not bad. These kind of ales, these British ales, are not my whole favorite styles of beers. So, I don't know, maybe not. Well, but anyhow, decent for what it is. So, actually, it's not as bad as what those reviews were that I was reading. It's a tasty little fun kind of session beer there. It's not too heavy at all. It's a fun drinking kind of beer. So, told you I had a couple things to talk about. Here is number 2. Last month, you may know, I went to the Cinema Wasteland convention in Cleveland, Ohio, and it was like a great meeting of the podcasters out there, and I got to hang out with a bunch of great guys who, formerly I've been talking with them for years over just like the podcasting thing over Skype and whatever, because we all do shows, but a bunch of us actually physically got together there, and it was awesome. Of course, my boy Misfit Boy was there, and I've hung out with him a lot. Big Ugly Harry Scary made an appearance with his wife and children. And Tom Berdinsky, of course, he was there. He had a table for, the Italian Zombie movie and the Giant Rubber Monster movie and things like that. But also Mick Pierce, Mastiff Man, Mike Zombie, and his son Alex, who were awesome. So we all just hung out the entire day, had a lot of beer, had a lot of laughs. I mean, it was a great, great time. But anyhow, during lunch, Mike Zombie comes up to me and he hands me this item. And he's like, Corey, for your next Corey Talks About Things, I want you to talk about this and review this. And he gave me this little interesting box o' zombies. And so it's kind of cool. I like this. The artwork is reminiscent of The Walking Dead. I think You know, that kind of thing. Very cool, being in black and white. But I dig it. I dig it. And there was some story he had behind it. I can't remember it now, but he told me about it. And I'm just like, Mike, I'm not opening this box until I record this little show here. So we're going to open the box of zombies. And thank you to Mike Zombie, who is an extraordinary man. An extraordinary man. So let's have another drink here before we open her up. Yeah. Reminds me of something. I don't know. But here we go. Box Ozo. Ooh, oh, look at these. This is quite nice. All right, let me take these all out. Appear to have half a dozen zombie figures here. And these are very cool. So let me show you what I just pulled out. I just pulled out 3 different kind of molded plastic thingies here, each with 2 different zombies in them. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. You know, immediately these remind me, sort of, not really, of, you take like the Muscle Men, you know, from like the 80s, if you ever, I don't know, I'm an 80s child. I collected Muscle Men, those little muscle figures, and these, just seeing, you know, they're all one color and everything. It's sort of a cross between like the Muscle Men and like army guys, you know what I mean? But let's take a close-up look at some of these zombies here. Let's see if I can get that camera to focus. Oh, so there's that one. Sort of gaunt and ghoulish. And next up, let's get this guy out of here. Oh, he's missing an arm. He's not happy, but he's a zombie. Actually, he doesn't know any better. He's just sort of hanging out here, and this camera's not focusing. I apologize. All right, so there's those guys. Very cool. Oh, these are really cool. I like zombies that are unique, you know, that have some personality, that, you know, have some things going on. And here, apparently, this is like Mama here, and she sort of has, what is that, a ladle? Some sort of something there, but, oh yeah. That's cool. And next up, we have, looks like teenage schoolgirl zombie. Wants your brains, for sure. And, ooh, here we go. Oh, this is cool. Nurse zombie with, check that out, a little IV, or not an IV, a syringe, rather. Okay, come on, focus. Focus, camera. I apologize for this horrible, horrible webcam I'm using. I think you get the point. Last one, and this one is a completely different orientation here. This is sort of a laying down zombie. He's like, reaching out. And he has one leg. The other one's gnawed off. Oh, there we go. Finally focused on the last zombie. But very cool, very cool. Box O Zombies, you know, this was really neat. This is really cool. Thank you, Mike Zombie. This is just a nice little treat. I love collecting little zombies, and anything and everything zombie. I dig it, as you know. But so there we go. Excuse me, this beer's kind of bubbling up, making its way up again. Sorry.